pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Chicago Bears.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Colts.
Ready?
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They'll have to deal with a second and 14 now after the loss.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
You look at this Bears defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 18. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over.
Here we go. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now left side on the swing pass. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Bears had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Now Fields going to move them around. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Look at the big man rumble.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Indianapolis.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Richardson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. You look at this Bears defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Here we go, tonight.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A give left side here for Herbert. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Fields. And caught up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's got room to roam. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
19 tight. 19 tight.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Smith catches left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready, set.
Second and 10.
Ready.
Off play action, Richardson. Taken in by Downs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down, Indianapolis.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's taken down. A Bears sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields forced out to his left.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
3rd and 2, Fields.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at the 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Fields on 1st down.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
And he's able to find Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
18, pioneer.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Richardson looking to throw.
This is caught. And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Colts are able to add on to that lead.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is not going to get into the end zone here, although there is a flag down, but this could very well be a hold anyway. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Fields. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it, and taken at the 46. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Richardson off the play fake. Flush to his right. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates.
Now it's Richardson. That complete to Downs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown Colts. Ramondre Stevenson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
Here we go. Good.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Fields now to throw.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Come on, come on.
Now it's second and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
14. First down, Colts.
On first down, Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go, here we
Ball
go.
on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Go.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees, and the offensive...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Ramondre Stevenson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big. That has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On the ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Pat the 50. Pat the 50. Ready.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Colts first down.
They run once more with Stevenson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Straight ahead at Stevenson.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.